Downtown Hayes activities on Eagle Communications Television brought to you by Paul's Lawn and Tree Service, The Almond Company, Hearing Solutions, Insurance Planning, Ag Pro Crop Insurance, and IPI Financial Services, Patty Baconrind Appraising, Hayes Planing Mill, Coldwell Banker Executive Realty, Leon's Welding and Fabrication, Gone Logo, Steel Fabrications, Commerce Bank, Hess Services, Keithley Funeral Homes, Auto Collision Specialists, Hayes CVB, Pheasant Run, Centennial Carpets, Cross Manufacturing, Midwest Energy, Cedar View Assisted Living, State Glass, and Eagle Communications.
It's Eagle Communications Television. I'm Mike and Tammy. We are at the Ellis County, or actually the Fort Hays Historic Site today, and we wanted to talk to you about this great event because there's a lot of things happening in the city of Hays on December 1st. But out here at the historic fort, there's a lot of things happening on December 1st as well.
Yes, we will have our Christmas pass. It's actually going to be our 47th year that we've been doing this Christmas pass, and we'll have a lot going on. It'll be in the evening, Friday and Saturday evening, the 1st and the 2nd, and it's from 7 until 9, and we'll have horse-drawn wagon rides on Friday night only this year. But we'll have hot fried apples to be made.
That's always a popular item, the hot fried apples.
Yep, they come with cinnamon red hots and brown sugar and butter, so they're pretty tasty.
Well, let's go through the list of things that you have here. What do we have on the agenda that's going to be happening that night?
We will also have Christmas carolers. We'll be singing in one of the officers' quarters. We will have the model train exhibit. The guys from the model railroaders from Ellis set up a little train over here in our blockhouse every year.
And it's important to talk about the railroad because that's what this whole post was set up for, is to help protect the area or protect the railroad in the area from the Indians and such at the time.
That's right. That's the reason the fort was out here mainly, was to protect those railroad workers.
And you were also telling me during the heydays out here at this historic fort, there was what, about 1,000 people stationed out here at the time?
There were, yeah, about half that. 565 men were stationed here, and then another 500 probably civilian employees were employed.
And so you've got all these houses decorated up for Christmas too, and it'll be kind of a neat thing to see a lot of these historic items that are in these houses.
Right, the items that are in here, and then all the kind of old-fashioned Christmas decorations too.
Oh, so we've got the fried apples. We also have the homemade cookies. We also have the quarters. We're in the decorated quarters right now. So a lot of that happening. Again, it's Christmas past, Friday and Saturday, December 1st from 7 to 9, and no charge to get in.
Right, it's free admission.
And free for the food too.
Right, that's right, yep.
So it'll be an exciting time. So hopefully you have a chance to come out here and attend the festivities and see all the great things happening. In fact, a lot of great things happening on December 1st in downtown Hays and even out here at the historic site. I want to thank you for joining us today. Tammy's with me. I'm Mike Kerner. This is Eagle Communications Television.
Downtown Hayes activities on Eagle Communications Television brought to you by Paul's Lawn and Tree Service, The Almond Company, Hearing Solutions, Insurance Planning, Ag Pro Crop Insurance, and IPI Financial Services, Patty Baconrind Appraising, Hayes Planing Mill, Coldwell Banker Executive Realty, Leon's Welding and Fabrication, Gone Logo, Steel Fabrications, Commerce Bank, Hess Services, Keithley Funeral Homes, Auto Collision Specialists, Hayes CVB, Pheasant Run, Centennial Carpets, Cross Manufacturing, Midwest Energy, Cedar View Assisted Living, State Glass, and Eagle Communications.
It's Eagle Communications Television. Mike Kerner. I'm with Lee, and she is the director here at the Ellis County Historical Society, and we are down here talking to her about this great event that's coming up on December 1st. You know, people look forward to the event that you guys do on December 1st every year. There's always carriage rides. You doing that this year?
Yes, we are. Starting at 7 o'clock.
7 o'clock. Okay, December 1st, 7 o'clock. What else are you all doing down here at the Historical Society?
This year's theme is Merry Christmas Memories from the 1950s. So we're going to be decorated like the 50s. We have exhibits that are toys and gifts from the 50s. We have an aluminum Christmas tree original from the 50s. We're also going to be doing 50s food. some Jello and some quiche and some things like that started being popular here.
Well, that's one of the things you told me before we went on camera. You know, the 50s, when people were coming back from the war, they were overseas, the soldiers were, and they learned about all these foods and cultures from other countries, and they brought that back here to Hayes in the Ellis County area and had a chance to share that with their families.
Yes, nationwide,
Yeah.
that was a thing. They brought things back that they tried that, of course, they wanted to share with their families.
And so you're going to share some of that stuff with anybody
Yes.
that comes out here on December 1st. Now, what time will you be open from?
We are open from 6:30 to 9:30 that night. We're a little broader than the regular art walk, but that's what time our open house always is.
Now, I know a lot of times when people come here, there's a fee or charge to get in. I mean, you got to keep the lights on somehow.
Right.
But that night, is there a fee or charge to come
No,
into the gallery?
It's free for everyone.
So a chance for you to see the place for free. But
Yes.
of course, donations are always welcome, right?
Oh, of course.
So Lee, what else do we have going on down here that day?
We have music. We have a lineup of musicians. At 6:30, it's going to be the Ellis Junior Choir. My daughter's in that, so I ricked them into coming. They'll be singing Christmas music. Then Crossroads Choir starts at 7. 7:45 is Wayne and Tammy Lang, and then at 8:30 is Bill Weiss. And
Now,
they're all playing live.
Will they be singing in the gallery upstairs, and then you could hear it inside here, or it's down here?
They'll actually be in the stone church.
Oh, okay.
That's where all the refreshments will be, and we have places to sit, so you can sit and enjoy the music and have your your crazy 1950s snacks. But the gallery will also be open, so everybody can see all of the exhibits that night.
So many great things that are happening down here, and of course, all the time. I mean, you're open. What are the days you're open?
Tuesday through Saturday from 11 to 5.
And there's always great things in the gift shop too.
Oh, yes, I've just restocked recently, so I've got some great stuff there for everybody.
You know,
for
you think
next
about
week.
that might be a good idea as we're talking about the holidays coming up. If somebody's looking for something different or something for somebody for the holidays, stocking stuffers or even gifts, come on down to the
Yes.
Ellis County Historical Society.
Very much so, and we just got some local books in. We have the original Flippers book that we got in copies for folks, and a bunch of other things. We've got some fun things for kids in here too.
Very good. So it's all happening at the Ellis County Historical Society. And again, that time is
6:30 to 9:30.
on December 1st. Well, thanks for inviting us down here, and hopefully you can come out too. This is your invitation to come to the Ellis County Historical Society on December 1st. That's Lee, I'm Mike, and this is Eagle Communications Television.
Downtown Hayes activities on Eagle Communications Television brought to you by Paul's Lawn and Tree Service, The Almond Company, Hearing Solutions, Insurance Planning, Ag Pro Crop Insurance, and IPI Financial Services, Patty Baconrind Appraising, Hayes Planing Mill, Coldwell Banker Executive Realty, Leon's Welding and Fabrication, Gone Logo, Steel Fabrications, Commerce Bank, Hess Services, Keithley Funeral Homes, Auto Collision Specialists, Hayes CVB, Pheasant Run, Centennial Carpets, Cross Manufacturing, Midwest Energy, Cedar View Assisted Living, State Glass, and Eagle Communications.
Hello, I'm Mike Kerner, and with me, Sarah Bloom, and we are downtown Hayes Development Corporation office. Sarah, want to thank you for, allowing me to come into your office.
Yeah, no problem.
Wanted to talk to you about all the cool things that are happening in downtown Hayes. You and your staff and all the people coordinate this and get a lot of great things that are going on. Tree lighting ceremony this year in downtown Hayes.
Yeah, December 1st is our annual tree lighting event, and that happens at 10th and Main inside Union Pacific Park. And that is kind of our way of welcoming in the Christmas season. Frost Fest really starts with our holiday open houses in November, but the tree lighting, that is, it's after Thanksgiving. It's a welcome to Christmas and the Christmas spirit. The city of Hayes has worked really hard to beautify our downtown and put up the wreaths and to put the lights on the tree. And so it's our time to really celebrate that and thank them for their hard work. So December 1st, starting at 5, it'll kick off with carriage rides, and those run until 7 p.m. And then about 5:30, 5:45, you can expect Santa and Mrs. Claus to arrive on the carriage.
Both coming together this year?
They both come together, yes. They hide their sleigh in downtown Hayes, and then our carriage comes and picks them up and brings them to the park for us. And they always have goodies in Santa's bag to hand out. And they stay for a long time. We usually have a lot of kids at this event, and they will stay until every kid gets a little something from them and gets to tell them their list. And he's just wonderful. They both are. So make sure you're there for that. But then, of course, at 6, when it starts to get closer to dark, I say a few words, the mayor of Hayes, Sean Musil, will say a few words, and then of course we'll light the tree and celebrate that. There's always free hot chocolate and some treats as well. So it's a lot of fun. And this year we're excited because it's actually in conjunction with the Art Walk as well, the Winter Art Walk stuff.
Yeah, the Art Walk's coming up first. There's also stuff happening at the Historical Museum and then also at the Historical Fort. But of course, downtown Hayes lighting up the Christmas tree on that day. Should also tell everybody there's a play that's happening in Hayes.
Yeah. Besides the open houses and the Christmas pass at the fort, there's also the kickoff to a Charlie Brown Christmas at the Hayes Community Theater. They always do a kids production, and this year their kids production happens to be their Christmas play as well. They actually had 58 kids try out for only 11 parts. And normally you would think, oh, there's going to be some disappointed kids, but Wendy Richmeyer, who is the director for this, never wants to disappoint any children. So all 58 kids who tried out actually have a part. What she's done is created 2 different casts. She's added a show, she's added some extra scenes, and the extras will actually be on stage as much as those primary characters as well. So December 1st, 2nd, and 3rd at 12th Street Auditorium, you can catch those casts doing their play of Charlie Brown Christmas.
So that's a great thing that's happening. So a lot of things happening in downtown Hayes. Hopefully people can attend it. You have a website they can go to find out more?
Everything, whether it's organized by DHCC or if it's just happening in downtown Hayes, you can find on our Facebook page, The Bricks in Downtown Hayes, or you can find it on our website, downtownhayes.com. You can always stop by the Visitor Center where we are, 106 West 12th.
To tie a bow on all of this real quick before we go, I want you also to tell everybody about the money they can win. Or not money, but prizes.
Yeah, no, happening now through December 16th, you can win a bunch of prizes from different businesses like the Blue Heron Boutique, the Furniture Look, Coons, Gella's, Refine, Goodwin, G&L Tire, and Couture for men and women. They all have different prizes that you can win. So anything from a watch to a necklace to gift cards, you name it. But on top of those prizes that they've donated, you can also enter to win $2,500 in downtown dollars by shopping at the 19 participating businesses, which you can find again on our website. And when you shop and dine at those restaurants or shop and dine at those locations, you're going to receive a ticket. You want to save that ticket and then show up before the Frost Fest Parade on December 16th, and we're going to draw for those prizes in that cash.
And that's one other thing we need to point out real quick before we go. Frost Fest Parade on the 16th. What time does that start?
Yes, December 16th. It is not the first weekend this week or this year, so make sure that you have December 16th on your calendar. 5 o'clock is the drawing for those prizes, and then the parade will start at 6 when it starts to get dark.
Very good. Thanks for being with us today.
Thank you.
I guess actually thank you for having me down here.
Of course, anytime.
Again at Downtown Hayes Development Corporation, Sarah Bloom, Mike Kerner. Happy holidays.
Downtown Hayes activities on Eagle Communications Television brought to you by Paul's Lawn and Tree Service, The Almond Company, Hearing Solutions, Insurance Planning, Ag Pro Crop Insurance, and IPI Financial Services, Patty Baconrind Appraising, Hayes Planing Mill, Coldwell Banker Executive Realty, Leon's Welding and Fabrication, Gone Logo, Steel Fabrications, Commerce Bank, Hess Services, Keithley Funeral Homes, Auto Collision Specialists, Hayes CVB, Pheasant Run, Centennial Carpets, Cross Manufacturing, Midwest Energy, Cedar View Assisted Living, State Glass, and Eagle Communications.